Oh man, this is getting good.
Everything good?
Orderlies are rounded up.
That's the last of it then.
The children of Arkham have taken over.
That suit's no slouch. You're well prepared for a fight. And the GCPD are on their way to deal with the inmates. If you can find out,
Yeah, you're exactly right,
get him out
Badge.
of there before all hell breaks loose.
Telltale actually described their style of games as a living comic book. Like they when people ask them why their games look like that and why they don't make quote real games, it's because they said they want to tell stories and they want the player to feel like they're in a living comic book. So, and I love that. I love that. It's funny too because I'm such a huge Batman fan, but this game actually is not my favorite of their games. It's my second favorite. My first number one favorite Telltale game that they've ever made is Wolf Among Us, easily. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Anyway, back to the game.
Almost ready. Let her know.
Copy. On our way. Go ahead. I got this.
Oh yeah, that's the ideal way to do it, Badge. There is some interaction, so you do need to stay focused, but for the most part, it really is like you choose how. It's like a TV show actually. See, look, a TV show with minimal interaction, and you choose the outcome and the direction of the characters.
Batman.
Real quick, like for example, in this game, you have a choice. I'm not going to say what episode. There is an episode in this game where you make an active choice as to whether or not Harvey Dent gets scarred on his face. A choice you make directly correlates to Harvey Dent getting scarred on his face. If you make this choice, he will get scarred on his face and he will look like Two-Face. If you do not make that choice, he will not get scarred. But depending on your choices, he may end up still becoming Two-Face. So it's pretty interesting. Your choices shape the direction of this iconic character from Batman mythology.
This ends now, Vicky. Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
The butler. Bruce Wayne has a bat on his payroll.
Answer the question.
Where he is doesn't matter. He'll be dead soon. Another corpse in Bruce Wayne's family.
He's done nothing to you. He's not part of this.
Of course he's a part of this. He's the one man Bruce Wayne might actually care about. Besides himself. His suffering will teach Wayne a lesson. One he and all of Gotham needs to learn. They won't look the other way. Not again.
And when did Gotham look away from you?
Don't try to psychoanalyze me, Batman. You have no idea what I've done to come this far. Too much to...
Real quick chat, one sec. Do me a favor, compare it to The Force Unleashed and how it made a few alternate endings depending on choices you made during gameplay, or compared to Mass Effect if that's more applicable. I'd say it is more applicable to Mass Effect because there are more alternatives to how the outcome can be changed by your decisions. Force Unleashed is different because Force Unleashed is two endings. It's just two endings, just the way it is. The thing is, each episode can end like one of... I believe that each episode can end one of like 6 different ways, and depending on the choices you make in the episode, it compounds in the next episode, then it all culminates in the final episode. And I'm on the final episode right now. We're on episode 5, and this is the final episode that the final outcome of the entire game. It changes depending on your choices, the choices you've led up to this game, choices you've made leading up to the final episode. It varies. There's not just 2 outcomes. There's not just 6 outcomes. There's multiple that build off of each other. And I'll kind of explain it a little bit more as we get to the very end, so you'll get to see it for yourself. And by the way, definitely try to stay around in the stream until the very end. I think you will really like the ending of this episode. Like, you need to see it. Knowing you will, and knowing how much you love Batman and other characters in this mythology, you need to see the end of this episode. So let's get back into it.
Turn back now.
I know you suffered. You were tortured, held captive by the people who were supposed to love you. I don't know how you survived.
You want to know how I survived? I survived because every night I dreamed of the revenge I'd take on them. And this forsaken city. Your time's run out. Vicky! There's nothing you can do, Batman. You underestimate the true children of Arkham. These souls kept behind bars. Open the doors! Arkham! Listen to me! Freedom is yours! The only one standing in your way is Batman.
Batman. He stuck me in here! Me too. Let me at him. He's the crazy one.
You're not getting away, Vicky.
Alright. Let's plan out our moves here. How should we take this guy down? We'll use the tray. Should we take down this guy? Well, we'll do it this way. We'll use the chair. And we'll use the gurney. Look at John. He's just sitting there. Look at him. So, Will, since you don't know because you haven't played the game, and you probably haven't seen me play episode 4. That guy over there is Joker. But in this game, he is not Joker yet. They call him... The developers of the game call him the proto-Joker. He's the prototype Joker. This is Joker before he becomes known as the psychotic maniac known as Joker. Right now, no one knows who he is. He's just this dude in Arkham Asylum who actually helped Bruce Wayne in episode 4. In episode 4 of this game, Bruce Wayne was forcibly committed to Arkham, and John Doe, because they don't know the Joker's real name, no one knows who he is. There's no record of him being a patient in Arkham, so they just call him John Doe. John Doe helped Bruce escape Arkham and get to Alfred and everything like that. So, right now, so you know that guy is Joker, and you'll see him in a minute too. But he's called John Doe.
time, sons.
That's the plan. Truly inspiring. Such a pleasure to see your work in person.
Batman!
Lady Arkham has a hostage.
We've got the inmates. Lock it down!
There's no way out now.
There's always another way here, Batman. All the people that Thomas Wayne condemned to this place unwillingly, they speak through the walls. Their ghosts walk. They know the way.
I can't help those people now, but I can help Alfred Pennyworth. Take me to him.
My pleasure.